Hi. Um. Wow. Haven't done this in a while. It it almost feels weird now. Yeah. So hi. How are you? How are you all doing? Um. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a bit nervous. I had a whole speech well thought out, actually, in my head, but I don't. Yeah, doesn't matter how much you plan for shit, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not gonna really work out as you intended, and that's okay. That's totally fine. I'm deviating already from the subject that I wanted to talk about. So I'm just gonna head back and not let my ADHD just cause me to deviate from the subject that I want to talk about. So hear me out. I don't really know exactly what I want to say. I do know one thing, which is I want to thank to you all that never left the channel, and by that I mean didn't took the subscription, um, have been enjoying my videos nevertheless, have been putting likes as well. I want to say thank you to you all, and I really do appreciate you all. You guys probably don't even realize how much. But yeah, and the goal here is for me to kind of explain to you all what the ones that stayed at least what's been going on in my life. As some of you know, I lost my contract, my work contract, a few months back, and that's why I've been at the time putting a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of effort in content creation, because I had a few extra, let's say, a few extra hours, days, weeks to do so. But I gotta be honest. I started this for myself, right? I started this to because I enjoy playing video games. It relaxes me. It takes the stress out of me. I always had very stressful corporate type of jobs, development, project management, and all of that. So it is really stressful sometimes, and I just enjoy playing video games. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which video game I do play. It's just what I feel like playing, I will play. But along the line, I started doing. There was a lot of times in my life, let me put it this way, there was a lot of times in my life that I just started doing things because other people wanted me to do those things, and not because I wanted to do it myself. Or yeah, I just sometimes I just stopped doing things for myself, and I kind of forgot for whom I'm doing something in life, right? And having that in mind, I haven't been really myself lately, and that's why I stopped putting content out, because I was just, you know, doing some self-reflection, just trying to recreate some of the self-awareness I always had. I guess I lost it somewhere along these past few months. Um and you know, I just want to be me. I just want to do what I want to do. I want to. Of course, sometimes you have to do things that you don't enjoy just to get to some points that you want to get in life. I understand that completely. Trust me. I'm a very dedicated person. I'm a really hardworking person. I've started working when I was 15 years old, right? So it's just to pay for studies and all that, right? And things work out differently in different countries. I know, I realize that, but yeah, over here you have to pay for your own studies. You don't have like the loans. You don't have they don't pay you to study as it is in some countries. So you do have to use your own money to pay for studies, right? Fortunately, I always had my family. They always kind of got my back in that regard, which I appreciate that a ton, and that's why I value people more than stuff, and I value the journey and the life experience more than anything in this world, right? And yeah, damn, I really had a whole speech figured out. But point being, man, what I realize once again is that life can get hard sometimes. Life can get really, really hard. But in reality, life is quite simple. Life is not that complicated. On the other hand, we humans are extremely complicated and extremely complex. Like if you actually go and research some things about psychology and how the human brain works, we are a very complex human, like being in general. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, have a look. Have a look. There's quite some interesting articles about it. So yeah, having that in mind, we tend to overcomplicate stuff that, to be honest, we really, really shouldn't, right? I mean, there's some stuff that issues that we might have in life and setbacks that we might have in life that in reality we do spend practically speaking like a month or so trying to, you know, stress about it and fix it and all of that. But in reality, maybe if we had a little bit more, I don't know, time and like just to reflect about the subject or the issue or the setback, as I mentioned, maybe it's not that big of a setback, and sometimes we don't realize that. We should, but we don't. So we spend way too much time trying to fix something that in reality it doesn't need that much time to be fixed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, I'm trying to. I really am trying to. I'm just, you know, putting myself out there, trying to explain some of the stuff, some of, let's call it demons that I've been having show up in my head a lot lately. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like, we as humans sometimes should just take a step back and appreciate the little things, appreciate the day-to-day that we have, appreciate the people that we have. And we can't sometimes. I understand that, because there's so much going on in our heads, in our life, and work stuff and personal stuff and just people stuff, you know. And sometimes we kind of forget what do we actually like, what do we actually enjoy, and just take a break, man. Just take a break sometimes. And that's kind of what I've done, because I really was having, I haven't had panic attacks in a while. I have anxiety, diagnosed anxiety. I have ADHD. I'm not saying I'm not a good person or that I don't have capabilities just like anybody else. I do. I'm an extremely intelligent person. Thank God. I'm you know, I have a lot of skills, a lot of technical skills, practical skills, life skills in general, you know. So I'm not downgrading myself at all. I'm just saying that sometimes it does get hard, but it's just in our head, man. It's just in our head, and all we gotta do is we just gotta take a break, you know. Just take a break, just breathe for a while, just spend time with your loved ones, with your family, with your friends. Have a beer, have a coffee, have a tea, whatever is your thing. And just enjoy, man. Just enjoy. You don't know. You really don't, like, we don't know until when are we gonna stay here in this world, in this magnificent, beautiful world that we call Earth, this universe. We don't know, man. And that's the thing that we all should focus on. We should try more, man. We should try more as a society, as a community, bro. man, sometimes I see so many things going on that I'm just thinking to myself, why? You know, why? Like, it really doesn't make sense at all. It's, it just doesn't, man. Nevertheless, bro, it is what it is. We gotta try and enjoy the journey, not the destiny. Sometimes we do focus a lot on the destiny, but in the final spot in the trophy that we will get eventually, and that's really not the important part. I'm telling you, because the journey, bro, the journey is where you learn, is where you teach yourself life experiences. Is it's where you actually live life, live the day to day, understand that we are not immortal, guys. We are not gonna stay here in quite some time. Like, sorry, we are not gonna stay here forever. That's what I meant. So if I'm leaving you with anything, I wanna leave you with those thoughts. I wanna leave you with a thank you, and let you know that I do appreciate you for, you know, just enjoying the content. I've been enjoying the journey, and that's mainly why I stopped, because I stopped enjoying the journey of creating content, because in the background I was having trouble, just, you know, in this today, let's call it like this, to actually find a worthy company to work for or to work at. And I was just trying to, you know, take a step back and understand what exactly do I want to do, you know, what path do I want to take. Don't take me wrong, I really am gonna try to keep posting daily. I will not know, and I do not know if what content I'm gonna do. I don't know if what games I'm gonna play. If I'm gonna play some more balloons, I'm just watching the balloons getting exploded. I know you guys are too. I hope you do enjoy it nevertheless. If you don't, that's totally fine. As I said, I appreciate the ones that stick around, not the ones that just, yeah. And if you're coming in here to just hate, bear in mind, I'm not gonna answer. I'm probably just gonna ban you. I'm gonna delete your comment. I really don't care. So if you're just here to hate, bro, just go hate somewhere else or do your thing. I don't care. Because one thing is for sure, I'm gonna stop doing things because other people want me to do things, and I'm gonna go back to what I was and what I always am, like the Tylo I usually am, which is I'm gonna do stuff for myself. I'm gonna do what makes me feel good. I'm gonna do it for me. And if you wanna just get a ride with me and enjoy my journey, enjoy the journey itself, you're more than welcome. If not, man, it's up to you. It's okay. I don't really mind. And I'm running out of time, so yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to leave you with, and thank you all. Peace.